My name is Luna with PresStartCulture, and I'm diving into Fallout 76 beta, and here are my thoughts on it. Let's dive in, shall we?
War. War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now.
After making your character, you're able to roam around the empty vault that you have woken up in. The doors are locked or inaccessible. There is limited items or objects that you can interact with. You're basically left to just interacting with the computers that kind of give you a story or where you need to go next. This seems a really empty and a little bit on the lacking side, in my opinion. I don't know if it was meant that way because of its beta or if that's just how they want you to kind of feel and like set the tone for when you leave the vault. I soon stumbled on what appeared to be a Codsworth looking robot that spoke to me. I was able to talk and interact with him, but he basically just gave me some tips and didn't really say much. As I started making my way out to the vault, I found more of these robots that actually had tables worth one or two items that you could pick up to take with you outside the vault.
Outside with a little elbow grease, you'll be powering up West Virginia in no time. Teamwork. It's what built America. It's what built me.
My first few moments in the vault, I did meet a real live player. The encounter itself was a little awkward and dissatisfying. He attacked me and then awkwardly ran and hit a door and then ran off. I don't know if he didn't know that I was another player or what, but the whole thing was just kind of weird, and I really thought to myself, I hope this is not how interacting with other players is going to be.
When you get outside,
I do like the photo mode in this game. I'm starting to find myself looking for photo modes in some of the newer games. Here you're able to take pictures of pretty much anything in the game. You're able to do emotes and put your character in certain positions, and skins you can buy, which I thought was pretty cool. But I did learn that later any of these pictures that I took in the game became my loading screens, so I thought that was pretty awesome. I did not spend too much time building in this game during the beta. Thought it was kind of not necessarily important. I would like to spend more time building when release, but as you can see, I did do a little bit of building. Once you complete an event, you can claim an area, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't have many building options, but from my understanding, you must find building plans to open up these options. I did, however, experience that the snapping seemed to be a little bit better than Fallout 4 was. But for other parts of the building aspect, placing items seemed to be a little bit off. Breaking down objects seemed to be different than what I was used to in Fallout 4, so I'm curious to see how that's going to change once it's released. the objects that you try to break down don't exactly highlight like they did in Fallout 4, and they don't produce supplies like they did in Fallout 4. But this may not be a permanent thing, just because what I experienced was in the beta, so I'm curious to see how they fix that, or if they leave it. Leveling up is a little bit different. I didn't like it at first, but it kind of started to grow on me, and I found myself getting excited to open up these card packs to see exactly what I'd gotten and to see what I could compare it to, things like that. I also like the idea of being able to change the cards at any time, because I felt like at first the cards were like, not so much. But over time, you're able to replace the beginning cards if you didn't really get any good cards the first pack. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, some of the cards that have team boost seem to possibly help you if you want to squad up, but I don't know how beneficial they will actually be. I do want to kind of touch on that once release happens, and hopefully there's more players in the game than there was in beta.
And that's why I wanted your help, Melody, on how
One huge disappointment that I did find was the trading system. I didn't find many traders, and once I got into the menu, it seemed to lag. The lag was really bad. Like you can see here that it looks like I'm just staring at the same object. It's not. I'm waiting to see if I can press down. And then like it would catch itself up, and then it would start lagging again. It did seem to get worse if I had another real life player come around me. Now I'm not sure if that's my internet that's interfering or if it's actually the server. Not quite sure, because like I said before, when there wasn't any players around, it seemed to lag just as bad.
sign up for dangerous duty. Needs to be some prestige behind it. You give them a name, a new designation, extra rations maybe. I'll guarantee you get the volunteers you're looking for.
The mapping system is a little bit different than what we're used to in other Fallout games. This time it's not in your Pip-Boy. It's going to be, well, for PlayStation would be hitting the start button. And I kind of like it this way, and I kind of understand why they did it this way as well. You're not stuck with the pixelated little map in your Pip-Boy. Now you have a more detailed version of your map, so you can actually see exact buildings and of areas that you can discover. Plus you get to see other players that are on that server as well, which I thought was pretty cool. So at first I didn't like it, and now I kind of do. So it's a little bit different, but still pretty cool. Aside from the bugs, I had a lot of fun. I'm excited to see how this game will be after release. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. I will be doing another video next month after I've played for a while. You can catch my live streams on Twitch at twitch.tv/PresStartCulture. Or you can follow me on Twitter at PresStartCulture. Thanks for watching, and happy Reclamation Day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Luna with PresStarCulture, and I will see you soon.